Well, good damn afternoon, Americans. Jericho Green here with you once again, 1 p.m. PST, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. You know where we are, right here doing it live. Shout out to the people already in the comment section, to the people watching or listening. What up? You know, all kinds of crazy dumb shit has happened overnight. Um, I'm going to be doing a video, probably 10, 15 minutes long, like I used to. And I'll be talking about that terrible crash on Windsor Hill and I believe La Brea in LA, where 6 people were killed. Crazy shit going on there. I want to talk about it, some things involved and said. And the attorney for the lady who caused the accident says that he needs time to study her extensive, her profound mental health history, because it's all about mental health. Mental health is the excuse for everything. Mental health is the new my dog ate my homework. It's not my fault. So yeah, we're talking about that shit. But you saw the thumbnail, the formula. Not only was it a thumbnail of a baby formula shelf that was empty, but you see the title. Dump it. That's right. There's a video that came out of this truck driver who took video. They took a load of baby formula to this place. It looks like a construction site. It's out in the open, like in the open air, just dirt. And you see them dumping pallets, and I mean pallets upon pallets upon pallets upon pallets of baby formula. They're dumping it out. So that's why I call this live stream Dump It, because that's what they're doing. Baby formula shortage. Okay. Also, Hillary, I don't want to get Epstein. She has some new merch out. She's poking fun at the Donald Trump raid. Can you believe that shit? Are you talking about out of touch? You talk about off base. Man, that woman. This is the new. I got hot sauce in my purse. This is some dumb shit. And the FBI, the IRS. Well, I get it mixed up. There's so many acronyms that are fucking up right now. But the IRS agent qualifications. So you're thinking, excuse me. So you're thinking the old IRS, the number crunching, money searching, tax hound dogs. That's what you're thinking. You're thinking of them. You're thinking the IRS just does numbers. No, not this IRS. The qualifications of these people don't sound like a financial institute. It sounds like law enforcement. It sounds like some officers or some soldiers signing up to join some kind of police or military unit. You'll see. And be happy. Okay? Be happy. You peons, you peasants, you paupers. Be thankful. And more importantly, be quiet. They're tired of hearing these rumblings. Oh, the economy, inflation, gas prices, food costs. Shut up. Be thankful. Because in the month of July, there was zero inflation. Yes. Our grandpa in chief said that with a straight face. And he said that with a tone in his voice like, you're welcome. So zero inflation for the month of July. Oh, thank you, sir. Thank you. I appreciate that. You see how they do it? They jack the shit up so high that if it comes down at all, we're helping you. This is an improvement. We're making it better. We have rolled our sleeves up. You remember the commercials for a politician? Let's say it's a governor or something. And their ad campaigns are all the same. There's always a scene where they're at a construction site with a hard hat on, and they got their denim shirt sleeves rolled up. Like, we're getting down and dirty. We're getting mud on our shoes for you, people. They're working hard. For 1 month, there was no inflation, even though inflation was up over 9%. Be thankful that it's coming down, you groveling fools. So 0 inflation for a month. The fuck do you want? It's 30 days we weren't fucking you over. Be happy, dog. My goodness. What the fuck? He said it with a straight face. He didn't go, I'm just kidding, guys. No, he said that shit like, you're welcome. Why are you not kissing my ass? Why are you not kissing my ring right now? I brought it down. The gas prices have come down 50 cents. Why aren't you happy? Your gas prices have gone from $6.90 to $6.40. Be happy. Gas prices now in California, or at least where I'm at, my part of California, are under $6. Thank you so much. Oh, thank you, sir. We're paying $5.79 a gallon for gas. Whew. Thank you. You sure got that heat off my ass. I'm paying $5.79 instead of $6.79. Oh, thank you, sir. Why don't you guys be happy? Why aren't you out in the fucking streets celebrating? Da, 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 da. Woohoo! Celebrate good times. Come on. Get your ass out there and celebrate. There was 0 inflation for 1 month. We're winning. Fucking bunch of ingrates. Why are you so ungrateful? They said they were going to do the hard work. They did it. Fuck, man. You guys are dicks. You guys aren't thankful for any of the hard work they're doing for you. It's about the American people. The American people. When you hear them start saying the American people, you are in trouble. It is just like when I was in the Navy and we were underway. Shout out to the crew of the USS Seattle AOE-3. When we were underway and we saw for dinner we were going to have steak and lobster. Oh my guys. Before your mind starts floating off into these pictures of lobster tails and steak, it wasn't like that. There wasn't no ribeyes, no New Yorks, no T-bones. This was Navy steak. This wasn't no top sirloin. No. This is Navy steak. Barely beef. And lobster tails, these weren't the lobster tails you get at some restaurant where you have a maitre d' and some guy with a white towel folded over his forearm. No, technically, yes, it was steak. Technically, yes, it was lobster. But when we had steak and lobster for dinner, we knew we were getting fucked tomorrow. We knew we were getting extended. I think they told us the day after Thanksgiving or the day before that we're going to be in the theater for another 2 weeks. After being on a 6-month cruise and wanting to take your ass home, you get extended another 2 weeks. Or they tell us more than likely what usually happened was we were going to have an early reveille the next morning. So instead of 0600, it would be 03. And if you're having an early reveille, that means you're going to have a late day. If you're up at 3, you're going to be working until 6, 7, 8 o'clock at night. I remember one time we were working until 10, from 3 a.m. to 10. 10. I give it a fucking 10. What movie is that from? So when we had the steak and lobster, we knew we were going to get fucked. How hard was the only question. But when they start saying, the American people, it's about the American people, the American people, you already know, tug them down. I don't know if you're wearing shorts, jeans, sweatpants, PJs, whatever they are, tug them down to your ankles. Find something you can grip tight on, okay? And stand by. Because you're going to hear, this is what you're going to hear behind you. You're going to hear the federal government. That's them walking up behind you in their expensive dress shoes. Zzz. That's what you're going to hear behind you when they start talking the American people. Because that's the last person that they care about. The American people. We're a roadblock. to them. D-Light, thank you. Now, as far as I can tell, D-Light, again, I went to the top of the comments. I saw no super chats before you. So as far as I'm concerned, you are today's super chat cherry popper. Thank you for being gentle. Sometimes they're not. D-Light, thank you. What can we do about tyranny? We the people need to do this soon. You and me and brothers and sisters need to stand up to this BS. What we can do is vote. And what we can't do is not vote. I know it's very easy to think that your vote doesn't count, especially after, some things that may or may not have taken place in 2020. But I know they can be very disheartening and very discouraging, but we have to do that because just like a bully, bullies don't understand reason in talking. You can't tell your, hey, bully, childhood bully, come here, have a seat. What's up? What's going on at home? Why are you acting like this? Talk to me. You don't have to shove me down or beat me up and take my shit. Just talk. No, they don't understand that. They understand Ralphie from Christmas Story. They understand Tina Turner in the limousine and what's love got to do with it. That's what they understand. They understand you having enough and busting them across their fucking mouth. So this is what they understand. They don't understand us going to the meetings and talking to them and telling them that we don't want this, we don't like this. They don't understand our protests. They just sit up in the office and go, look at the little taxpayers. They're in groups and they're angry. Aww. Like if you got a little 5-year-old kid or some little 3-year-old nephew or son, daughter, whatever, and they go like this. Like sometimes if me and my wife are roughhousing, she'll tell my son, get him. And my son will come over and think he's doing something. Aw, how cute. Little taxmen, look at them down there. They look like little ants. Oh, little signs. They probably stayed up all night long making those signs. How cute. They don't understand that. They understand Senator so-and-so, congressman or woman, whoever. We just got the votes back in. They don't want you. You got to go. But I just made a deal with China. You mean? Yeah, I'm sorry. You got voted out. They don't want you here. Pack your shit. But I owe them. I owe China. I'm going to be here working into my 80s. I owe China. I can't go now. I owe these corporations and these lobbyists. What do you mean I got to go? That's what they understand. Getting kicked the fuck out and having someone else put in there. That's the only way. These are unique times. These times are unprecedented. We've never lived through things like this before. We've never lived with a government like this trying to do this to our children and locking us down and paying people to stay home. We've never dealt with this on such a scale. This mighty machine known as America has never been ground to a halt like it had 2+ years ago. With 9/11, it stopped some flights. It changed the way we travel, and some of those ways are archaic and stupid. But we kept going. Our shelves were not empty or no shit like that. These are unprecedented times. So we have to send a very clear message to those in charge that we don't want them anymore. You fucked up. You didn't do it right. Goodbye. That's it. Because there's no reason for them to try for our votes. Black folks, they got it locked down. All these crazy purple-haired fucks, these TDS Trump haters, they got them locked down. They've gotten away with murder. Why the fuck would they change anything? Why would they fear us? We've never asked them to leave before. We get all, but when it's time to kick them out, all right, I'll give you another chance. Come here. I'll keep you around for another 4 years. You know I love you. Roy Lee Painter, thank you. Semper Fidelis, Mr. Green. I'm sorry I missed you when you were here in Phoenix. I wanted to meet you so bad. Three O's. You always hit the nail on the head. Thank you very much, Roy Lee Painter. I see how you started with the Semper Fidelis. You must be a Marine. Thank you for your service, sir. But the Marines are a department of the Navy. I just want to throw that in there. I'm sorry you missed me in Phoenix, too. You never know. You never know when I might be back in the Phoenix area, Roy. But I tell you when I won't be there, during the summer. You can kill that shit. If somebody ever tells you I saw Jericho Green in Arizona during the summer, they're lying to you. Don't believe that person ever again, because that will not happen. Heidi Boo, thank you, miss. With Pelosi's milk, She milks. She can feed the whole country. I mean, do you want it to get to a point where you have to suckle from that tired nipple? Her nipple probably looks like your big toe when you fell asleep in the bathtub. You know what your skin looks like? I don't know. I might starve to death. If the only way to stay alive was to suck from those fun bags, from those outdated cakes, from those veiny liver-spotted chesticles, nah. It might be time to go home. It might be time to go to the angels. Whew. Imagine putting your lips to that. Ugh. Damn. Almost lost it. Jim Thompson. Thank you very much for the Hamilton. It says, FBI new motto. I didn't do it. Nobody saw me do it. You can't prove a thing. Yes. And the last part to that, their new motto, let me see your wife's panty drawer. Why were they rummaging around in Melania's shit? I don't understand. Robert Manley says $3.42 a gallon in rural. That's one of my least favorite words. Rural. In rural Georgia. That's a lot for rural Georgia. Rural. Ugh, I don't like that word. None of your business. Pip cheerio, boy. What? Well, hold on. James Bush says, I got gas for 99 cents today, Jericho, at Taco Bell. Something. You got more than gas. You got the Hershey Squirts. Teresa Trim, gas where I live is $3.89. See, that's how the prices should be here in California, but they're $5.79, $5.89, $5.99. But we got it under $6. Be grateful. You little taxpayer ID numbers. Melior, gas went from $5.79 to $5.49 here in Seattle. Woohoo! That's right. Be happy. Why are you here in the comment section, Melior? You should be out in the streets celebrating. Getting those little popper things. They look like little tiny champagne bottles. Pop them. Get the little things that roll out the party thing. Here we go. Damn it. I can't tell you to be in the spirit and not be in it myself. Here we go. It's a party. Woohoo! Zero inflation for the month of July. You fucking ingrates. What else do they have to do to get your approval? I'm telling you, guys are missing the fun parts. Exactly, Lord German Husbando. Thank you, sir. May I have another? Oh, thank you, sir. Get down on your fucking knees and be grateful, assholes. Javier Melendez. Thank you. Good afternoon from New York. Hey, yo, oh, hey. Trump wins his first executive order. If Trump wins, his first executive order should be impeach Biden, raid the houses of Hunter, Hillary, and the rest. Oh, shit. I don't know if I could take that all at one time. If he did all three of those things at one time, I would need a cigarette and change of pants because I'm going to make a mess. That would be too much. Oh my, could you imagine if it's announced? If it's announced that he hits Biden, his son, and Hillary, that's it. We're climaxing. We're all going to collectively climax if that happens. If that happened, let me get in the shower first before you tell me that, because it's going to get messy, because that would be beautiful. Pieces of shit. If Trump wins, his campaign slogan should be "Low Road, Here I Come." Black Lake, thank you very much, miss. We the people means we the government, Joe Biden. You know Joe Biden couldn't come up with something that clever. And if he did, he would forget it before he said it in front of people. He has to go from this room where he's at to the podium. That's too much space. That thought's gone. Once he starts thinking about his favorite oatmeal and shit, man, that thought is gone. I wish he was that clever, Black Lake. I really do. But he's not. He's not. He's not. Rich H. Thank you. Do the AO. do the still AOEs. I was a BM3 on USS Sacramento AOE 18690. I don't know if they still do those, man. I imagine somebody has to unrep. I think so. Even if they're like nuclear powered and shit, you still got to, as you well know, Rich, they still need stores and supplies and shit like that. I imagine so. Matter of fact, I should do that. I'll write a note to myself to look up the new supply ships and what they look like. Because I was there 20 years ago or something. I'm sure it's come a long way. That's a good question, Rich. Do they? Because they got to be supplied somehow when they're out there fucking around in the water. Christian, yo, Ozer, what are you talking about? Canadian connection. He says, lucky you. Didn't read my super chat first. It was rough and hard. I'm sure it was. I didn't see it, man. Fucking blame YouTube. Blame them. Blame it on YouTube. They're haters. I know you got my back, Christian. Don't worry. I know when I'm in Canada, I'm safe. I'm safe. Abby Matthews, thank you. Abby, what was the name on that brain that I told you to get? It was Abby something. Abby Normal. One of my favorite scenes from that movie. He was supposed to get the brain of Hans Delbruck. He did it. He got Abby Normal's brain. Abby something. Abby Normal. Thanks for that, Abby Matthews. Appreciate it. If no one's ever said that about your name, I'm glad to be the first. Brian King B. Falcon, what up, man? Come on, man. Is that Terrence Howard? Come on, man. Crystal Williams, stop the presses. Here she is. Thank you, miss. Thank you for the Hamilton. The only chance we need to give them is a chance to my cowgirl boot to the moon. I'm all for it, Crystal. I'm all for cutting the shit and getting right to the punishment. I have no problem with that. I wish we could. I wish after we voted them out, they had to walk through a gauntlet of upset constituents with fresh cowboy boots to kick them square in their ass. And at the end of the gauntlet, you give them one of those hemorrhoid donuts so they can sit down. That's what they deserve. They deserve some dad to meet them outside, take his belt off in one move. My dad could take his belt off in one motion. There wasn't no pull it through the loop, 1, 2, 3. It was, and somehow, when he went out like this, when he pulled it out, when it came back, it was already folded in half and ready for service. How did he do that? I agree with you 100%, Crystal Williams. Ethan Snow. Sound like a secret agent. Jericho, what is the best advice you have received on marriage? And what advice would you give to your children when they get married? Ooh, you're getting deep, huh? I'm about to put on some of those waiters because it's getting deep. The best advice, I would say, because when I used to work at Trader Joe's, I would interact with the customers. I would ask them shit or whatever and talk to them, just whatever to make the time pass by faster and be a little more exciting. And I would ask old people, old fucking people. And I'd ask them how long they were married. And it was 50 years, 60 years. One couple, it was like 72 years they had been married. And all of them, most of them pretty much said the same thing. Don't go to bed angry. My wife and I lived by that. I remember one time in particular, we stayed up. We both had to work. And we must have stayed up till 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning working some shit out. Don't go to bed angry. And don't sweat the small stuff. They said, don't get upset over dumb shit. It's not worth it. Life, it's just not important. Focus on the big shit you have to handle, but don't sweat the small shit and don't go to bed angry because that'll be indicative of other things. It'll give you the ability to work it out. Don't stay mad. Sometimes there are times where you get mad, but you don't want to be happy yet. You still want to be mad. You still want to sit here and pout a little bit. That's okay. That's human nature. But don't dwell on that shit. Don't go to bed angry. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's what the successful married people say, the ones who got decades under their belt. And what I would say to my kids if I allow my daughter to get married, if only, um, I would tell them the same thing. Because if you gotten to the point of getting married, there are some things you already know. And of course, the cliche, happy wife, happy life. Of course. Because your wife's happiness is your happiness. And your wife being happy opens up other things for you. So really, you're helping yourself. Like I get my wife just because flowers. And it's not to, there's something I want to do in a couple months. So I need to build up some credit. I do it because it makes her happy. And if she's happy, then my life is going to be happier. My life is going to be easier. And here's an added bonus. If you guys work it out and don't go to sleep angry, when you're mad and you make up, what happens when you make up? That's right.
Ooh, you get that makeup vibe. Turn the lights down. If you have kids, lock the door.
You know what happens when you make up? Who doesn't want that? That's a win-win for everybody. So that's my answer to your question, Ethan Snow. Special Agent Ethan Snow. That's what I say. Because daughter of the truth, thank you very much. You've gotten to the marriage part. You know what's up. You know how your wife or your husband is. You know how they are. You know what you need to do to keep them happy. And one thing I would definitely say, I wouldn't say this, I'd say it to my son, but not my daughter. Ugh. But I would say if they got married, saying this to my son, I would say don't allow, and hopefully, again, if you're to the point of marriage, hopefully you've worked out some of these kinks. Like, don't let your wife use sex as a bargaining chip or as punishment. I'm mad at you. You're not getting it. Mm-mm. Because a sexy health life. Yeah, that too. But a healthy sex life is indicative of a healthy relationship because sex isn't everything, but it's something, right? You wouldn't want to go to somebody's house and then find out, we're not having any meat because it's not everything to the meal, but it's something. So I've known friends and stuff who, my wife ain't giving me none in 3 weeks because what the fuck? What are you talking about? You know I need my medication. You know what happens when I don't get my medicine. So don't play that, I'm cutting you off shit. No, don't let that shit fly. Whatever you need to do to work it out and get through it, whatever. But that stays open. You might as well throw a 7-Eleven over it. That stays open. That's what I tell my son. Kai Johnson from the UK. Mine was a £1.92 per liter, I guess is how you would say that. A few weeks ago. Yeah, you guys be paying crazy ass prices over there, man. Andrew Brown says around $3.40 in Kansas City, and it was $1.67. See, those kind of numbers make you want to go somewhere private and touch yourself. $1.67 a gallon? Don't talk dirty to me. That's like whispering sweet nothings in somebody's ear.
Ooh, come here, girl. Huh? Yeah. Gas was $1.67 2 years ago. Ooh, that's right. It was so cheap.
You want your wife to tackle you and give it up? Tell her about gas prices 2 years ago. She won't be able to stop herself. Bullshit. That's right, Tim Starr. Everything goes up besides the income. Because if our income was keeping pace with inflation wouldn't be a thing. Dude, I'm just using my publicly educated mind. That's all. Don't mind me. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to figure this shit out. I just stepped in a big turd and I'm trying to figure out how to get it off of my foot. Flowers, mama. Thank you. In the words of the comedian Jeff Allen, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? That's right. You got it. Fellas. Don Zuckschwert. This is not a unicorn horn. This is a party hat. See, I'm celebrating. Biden says we had no inflation. We had 0% inflation in the month of July. That's a reason to celebrate. So I'm just getting in the party mood. That's all. But yeah, Flowers Mama, there have been a couple times where I knew I was right. I knew I was right. But I apologize anyway. You know, ceasefire. And like I said, the sooner you cease fire, the sooner we can get to that makeup. DJ John T, thank you very much. Says, hi, Jericho. I find it curious that when Reagan was president, the media in Sweden made fun of him getting a little senile, but with Joe, it's crickets. The media is left-leaning everywhere. God bless you. That's right. That is the downside to America being the lead dog, is that when we fuck up, other countries will follow our lead as well. And with this woke bullshit, there you go. That's what I mean when I say there are other countries around the world that want us to succeed as much, if not more, than we do. Because as we go, so they go. If we fuck up, they get fucked too. So they want to see us win. There are countries around the world waiting with bated breath for us to get our shit together. Heidi Booth, again, thank you. Heidi Booth says, JG, imitate drunk Nancy singing Smooth Criminal since she looks just like Michael Jackson. RIP, love his music. There is, like, if you didn't know who they were and you got a side-by-side pic, you'd be like, oh, that's a very cute mother-son picture. It's very nice. Same nose. You know, yeah, you'd be like, that's a very cute mother-son picture. But here's what Nancy would sound like if she was saying that. You've been struck by a smooth criminal. And that's her sober. That's her 24 hours with no vodka. That's why I call her Dudley Moore. Remember Dudley Moore, that actor from the 80s who always played like the perma-drunk British guy? That's her. Abby Matthews, again, thank you for the Hamilton. She says, don't sweat the petty, just pet the sweaty. So true. There you go. That is the answer right there to a happy marriage. Don't sweat the petty, just pet the sweaty. That's right. Man, we are simple creatures. We don't need much, but what we need a lot. We don't need much, but what we need much. That makes sense. All right, cool. I think I got those. Got a couple more new ones, and we're going to get into that. Good gun today. Yesterday was cool. I like that one, where the dude shot himself. That was a rare situation where it was a bad person, but the gun still did a good thing, if that's possible. Eileen J., thank you for the Hamilton. She says, we've been married 39 years. Our promise from day one was to not make personal attacks on each other and to stick to the topic of an argument. Very, very, very true. It ain't perfect, but it keeps us going. Hey, 39 years, you close enough to perfect. That's pretty damn close. That's right. It's hard to get sidetracked. Stay focused. Great advice. Stay focused. Jane Wyatt, happy birthday to all. Somebody's birthday up in this bitch. Whoever it is, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Ranson Shan, thank you. The left. The right is evil, fascist, and oppressed people. Also the left. I won't let the right support the second. Give me arms against oppressors. They're fucking childish. They're children. Take their things they say, take their slogans, and just say it in a child's voice. And that'll let you know it's childish. They're always moving the goalposts. They're losing focus. Well, they have it when I have it. It's a very childish mindset. They're kids. They're children with the ability to vote. Have you ever looked at your child and your 6-year-old and said, damn, I'm glad you can't vote because you say some crazy shit? Well, sorry, guys. Some of those 6-year-olds stay 6-year-olds, but their bodies keep growing, and now they can vote. Damn it. Chicago rainbow. Are there rainbows in Chicago? If there was a rainbow over Chicago, it would probably get shot at. Blessed be Jericho. Much love from Chicago. Thank you very much. Please stay safe. Please. Because that is a very unsafe place. It can be. I know somebody got the hell up out of Chicago. They went to Florida. See ya. They went all the way away from Chicago. Heidi Booth, thank you again for the Hamilton. Says one more, JG. So shout out to my daughter Layla, who will be 14 Sunday. Figured the party hat was for her. Look, JG, hey, it is. This party hat is for her. Happy birthday, Layla. So Layla, you're gonna be 14. That means you're 13 now. Are you giving your mother copious amounts of attitude? Are you a door slammer? Are you an eye roller and an arm folder? I hope not, Layla. Take it easy on your mom. She loves you, and believe it or not, she has your best interest at heart. It is not her sole purpose to destroy your life. And another thing, believe it or not, at one point, your mother was cool. She was hip. I know. It's different now. Mom, you don't understand. We got the internet. I know. But take it easy on her, Layla. And most importantly, have a happy birthday. Please. Stay away from boys. Live at your parents' house forever. Okay, I'm done. That's what I wish my daughter would do. Sorry, guys. It's dusty in here. It gets like that sometimes. Okay. Let's get started. And as we always do, stay hydrated, number one. Because we're looking at 97 degrees where I live today, and then tomorrow it's going to be over 100. I'm not happy about that. Shout out to Gabe and Shant. I was on their channel yesterday, breaking down, literally scene by scene, the 1990 classic Steven Seagal's Marked for Death. That shit was great. It turned into a 3-hour live stream. We did talk about the movie, broke down the scenes and everything, but you start talking about life and family and pop culture. The shit was awesome. As soon as Gabe sends me the link, I will put that shit up on my YouTube page under community if you want to check that out. It's a different, and I like going on other people's platforms because I'm a guest. I don't got to do shit. I don't got to worry about, I don't got to read comments. Not that I mind doing it, but it's nice for somebody else to do that sometimes. All I got to do is sit back and be a guest. I don't got to do shit. And it was nice to talk about something. Like I said, we did get into some pop culture, but the focus was something that isn't what I do every day. So it was nice. It was a nice break. It was nice to do something else. And I like it when you guys see like another side of me. I have so many sides. But shout out to those two. And Sean, pleasure meeting you. Very smart dude. Another talented artist. He's showing us hold on a second. All right. Wait a minute. I got to get this right, people. I got to get it right. Okay? So hold on. Bear with me. Okay. Boom. 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 Here we go. So this was the live from yesterday. Right about there. So, Sean, another guy who was on there, he is one half of Double Impact. That's what that channel's called, what their show is called. And Nosfero. This is I don't know, a graphic novel, I guess you could call it. Forgive me if I'm wrong on that, Sean. But this is something he's working on, and he's showing us some of the artwork that he's doing for it. And it's like, and I'm learning a lot from these guys. There's all different types of styles of drawing. They're naming all these people in the different styles. They want to go a little bit this guy, not so much that guy or that type. But what Shanta's doing, it's like the Conan the Barbarian, like the cover of some novel where there's the buff guy with the fur, loincloth thing, like Conan the Barbarian or Conan the Destroyer. And it's that art style, if you can picture it in your mind, if you know what I mean. But these guys, it's effortless. I wish I could draw. They're like, oh man, look at what I'm working on. It's not done yet. It's some of the best shit I've ever seen in my life. And they're like, well, I'm just fucking around. These guys are amazing talents. But like I said, I'll get that link from Gabe. I'll put it up under community to check us out talking about Marked for Death. That shit was fun. It's one of my favorite movies for when I was a kid. And when you watch those as an adult, changes a little bit. You see it a little bit differently. But where were we? And don't forget, mygreengear.net, or I'm sorry, mygreengear.com, JerichoGreen.net. P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Now, where is my good gun story? I don't know why when I look for something, I go off of the page, like it loses it and I can't find it. That shit pisses me off. Okay. Here we go. So the title of this good gun is Security Guard Shoots and Kills Attempted Robbery Suspect at Avondale Truck Stop. Critically injures one. Avondale, Arizona. One man is dead. Another is critically injured after an attempted robbery at an Avondale truck stop early Sunday morning. Police responded to a shooting call at the Pilot Travel Center near Interstate 10 and 99th Avenue at around 4:30 a.m. There, officers found two men with gunshot wounds. An investigation revealed that a 19-year-old man identified as Sidney Luckett, what looks like your Luckett ran out, Sidney, had reportedly tried to rob two men inside the truck stop when the physical fight broke out. Luckett produced a handgun and shot one of the victims multiple times. An armed guard working for Pilot Travel Center intervened to stop him, and police say Luckett pointed his gun at the guard during the confrontation. In response, the guard shot Luckett, killing him. The 19-year-old died from his injuries at the scene, and the other victim was taken to the hospital in critical condition. The investigation is still ongoing, and police did not say if any arrests were made. Damn it. See, that's how it goes down. In Arizona, everybody got a damn gun. Everybody. Unfortunately, even that 19-year-old punk, Sidney, but he's gone now. But thank God that guard was there. They probably would have kept shooting that dude. Who else? Who knows who else he would have went to rob? He had already attempted to rob two people. His little spree would have went on. Good thing that security guard didn't have just a flashlight and some mace and a radio. He was strapped. But damn it, people, that is good gun. I love to hear those stories. I like it when the good guy wins. But this live stream is brought to you by, I really enjoy the benefits of C60 Evo. Their organic olive oil when I take it daily. My mind is sharper and I have more energy and endurance. I sleep deeper and wake up feeling more refreshed with each day, and it's amazing. C60 Evo delivers pure C60 ESS60 infused skin serums, lip balms, and pet formulas that deliver XLNT results. Excellent. They've got a proven track record of 31 years and my personal recommendation. Get C60 Evo organic products to enjoy the incredible benefits yourself. Use my link to save 10% off of your purchase. And you know that link will be in the description of the box. So, are you guys thankful yet? Huh? Can I take this off now? Are you thankful for there being 0% inflation in the month of July? Are you thankful yet? You better be. Because he said that with a straight face. And another thing I noticed when he was talking in that video clip, he looks like shit. He looks pale. He looks sallow. He looks sickly. He does not look healthy. He looks like the that's right, alien testosterone. JG's links matter. Okay, so show him some love. Give him a click. But he looks like the head of the health department from Los Angeles. You seen her? You seen the head of the LA health department? You seen that lady? Ooh. Hey, LA health department. Let's see if it shows a picture of her. Ah, there she. Scared me. Shit. Even though I knew the picture was coming, I knew what she looked like, the shit still scared me. She's in charge of the health department in Los Angeles. Is she the picture of health? No. She looks like Biden's pervertus with long hair. She looks like that albino dude in that Burt Reynolds movie. Which one was that with the bad guy with some albino dude with like blue eyes? Now I gotta find that shit. Burt Reynolds movies. R.I.P. Burt Reynolds. His mustache better have gotten a separate funeral. Because that shit was legendary. Him and Tom Selleck. Burt Reynolds, Tom Selleck, and that 80s group, the Whispers. Those are the three most powerful mustaches ever. No, I don't think it was Malone. You look up the Whispers, the R&B group, the Whispers. Tell me those aren't some of the strongest fucking mustaches you ever seen in your life. Look like the damn hairbrush you get on picture day. Thick ass thing. That probably had its own ecosystem in it. No, it wasn't White Lightning. Damn it, you guys. Tell me in the comment section, what is that Burt Reynolds movie where the bad guy, he's like, I think he's the hitman or something for the bad guy, or he's the bad guy. Was that Rutger Hauer, Adam Smith? I don't know. But he has, he's like an albino. His hair is white. His eyes are like this light blue. Damn it. I'm trying to look here for the title to see what sounds familiar. Man, and I think it's like the 80s. Came out in the 80s. So let's see. Rent-A-Cop. Oh, Burt Reynolds and Liza Minnelli? What the fuck? Who did that? Who the hell did that? Switching channel? No, it wasn't that. Was it Heat? I don't know. I'll find it some other time, I guess. But that's what he looks like, man. And he looks terrible. Yes, Crystal Williams, you're right. She's creepy as fuck. Like, I could see her, like, you know, those movie advertisements where it's like, and they crawl at you all crazy. I could definitely see her doing that. I don't know if it's Stroke or Ace, Tammy A. I got to look a little deeper and look into the characters. Because once I see the guy, I'll know for sure. Forensic Prep says Sharky's Machine. I don't know. I got to check, guys. But he looked sickly. He looks like he's on death's door. What's up, Kevin Mad Dog? And he just doesn't look good at all. And I think he's still dealing with something. Because how are you going to get the sweet and sour sniffles? Oh, I'm good. And then a few days later, oh, no, I got it again. Never mind. Never mind, I got it again. Let's see. Somebody said stick. So I'll try that out. 85. Okay, it's in the 80s. Cast. Could be Chucky. Is that guy? No, not that guy. Charles Edward Durning. Yeah, he was another character actor from the 80s. But no, I don't think it's Stick. I don't think so. Let me see. Yeah, I don't think I see the guy in there. Like I said, I'll figure it out. But it's a real sad state of affairs, man. Looking at that fool. Something's up. Something ain't right. But I want to talk about this baby formula dump, man. This shit is crazy. Oh, my brother posted a video. He's in Turkey now. Thanks for telling me. So I think it is. Was it on my stories? Yeah, here it is right here. Check this out. Formula in the back of my truck, and I'm fixing to show you what the fuck they're doing with it.
Girl, that's pallets of baby formula. They're dumping them. That's what they're doing with them. Those pallets.
Look at that shit.
Pallets.
Shortage?
I wondered why they had it stored outside. That's baby formula. They're breaking them down off those pallets. Trying not to be seen. They're breaking them down off the pallets. And watch you fix it. The guy in the dozer is fixing it. Oh my God. Yo, I'm not, that's baby formula. I've got baby formula on my truck. And that's baby formula.
So what the fuck? They said it was a shortage. And if it's such a shortage, why was it just a shortage for us? Because we were reaching out to European companies. Was it or companies, countries? Was it Ireland, one of them? The Speak Uneasy, how you doing? We were asking European countries to send us their formula. But they were bitching about it because the instructions and the ingredients and everything, the words on the container were not in English. So they didn't want to import them over here because the American customer wouldn't be able to read it. And then you look, I saw videos from Mexico and their Costco. They have, Costco does it. They bring that shit off the truck and just tear the plastic off. You take it off the pallet yourself. Pallets of baby formula in Mexico. So how is it just a shortage for us? And then what kind of shortage is it if you have people dumping literally tons of baby formula? Where? Why are you dumping it out? Again, things that were conspiratorial, tinfoil hat, just a small group of people believed it, a bunch of weirdos in their basement, not anymore. Can anything ever be conspiracy theory ever again? Because if somebody told you 10 years ago that our government would be saying that we have a baby formula shortage, and then you would see video of tons of baby formula being dumped out in America by a bunch of illegals, you wouldn't believe that shit. Jericho, how do you know they're illegal? I'm from California. I know what illegals look like, and I know where they work. You see them hats out there? Those are a bunch of illegal dudes from south of the border doing those jobs that apparently Americans won't do. So why in the fuck are you telling me there's a baby formula shortage? Why are their mothers and fathers stressing out over how they're going to feed their babies and you are dumping that shit out? Was it out of date? How did you let it get out of date? How could something expire that is in such high demand? Did you forget about them? Was it like the pallets of water we sent to Puerto Rico? Or oh shit, dog, man, I just found 2 million bottles of water, my bad. Is it like that? Was it a brain fart? Oh shit, damn it, I forgot. What, you forget your phone or something? Nah, shit, man. I forgot. We got 50,000 pallets of that shit right over here. Oh, fuck. Hey, America, my bad. Hey, hungry babies. Hey, my bad. I forgot. I got 50,000 pallets right here, dog. I'm sorry. Is that what it is? Or are you guys fucking lying to us? Because you got to get rid of the evidence. Any good criminal knows if you want to avoid prosecution, You got to get rid of the evidence. I don't know. Am I oversimplifying it? Am I undersimplifying it? Is it more complicated than that? Fucking bastards, man. Juan Guiter, Jericho, man, you're just cool. Always enjoy your lives. Thank you, Juan. Appreciate that. Juan Panamera. I mean, you saw that shit. You saw the white powder on the tires of that machinery. They're dumping that shit out. We got a surplus, and they're we got more than we need. They're dumping that shit out. People over here, we need the baby formula. My baby's hungry. Nah, we're going to dump that shit. We're going to dump that shit out in the desert at a fucking construction site. Bruh. Andrea Viola, thank you. Control the food, control the people. They are crashing the economy, flooding the country with illegals, and going after their political opponents in broad daylight, out in the open. They don't give a fuck. They ain't scared. If you were around in the early 2000s and you were a young whippersnapper, you probably remember a song by Bone Crusher called I Ain't Never Scared. They ain't never scared. For what? What are we going to do? Vote them out? Don't be ridiculous, comrade. So why should they be scared? They're doing this shit literally in broad daylight. We cause inflation, bring it down a little bit, and you should be thankful. The price of fuel has gone down for 40 days straight. Why aren't you thankful? Huh? You got people in the mainstream mediocre saying that Biden has had a good month, that he's got a lot accomplished. I'm sorry. What has he gotten accomplished? Fucking us over? Oh, yes. He's good at that, but that's not what a president is for. We don't elect, almost use the E word with them. We don't want them in office to fuck us over. That's not what you're supposed to do. And so far, that's the only thing he's done. What is one good thing, honestly? What is one good thing he's done for us? I'm going to go down to the bottom of the comment section so I get the very latest comments. What has Biden is pervertus, done for us? Bam Bam Bigelow says, my mom breastfed 7 kids, old school. Now, Butters, that is funny. And I guess it helped us. It gave us some laughter. But other than that, nothing. And he's almost 2 years in. I can tell you some things Trump did for us in his first almost 2 years. None the miser. He keeps Baskin Robbins in business. Yes, he does. And whoever makes his favorite butterscotch pudding, for sure. And whoever makes kids shampoo, he's loving them too. Yeah, Kevin Mad Dog, he can hardly speak, and that's no bullshit. And also no bullshit with his VP. She can't talk either, and neither can Nancy, unless she speaks slur. If you're fluent in slur, if you speak vodka, you know exactly what that wench is saying. Okay, but we found one from a very unique, cool name. Sarlacc's tapeworm. He gave us free crack pipes. All right. True that. We did get some free crack pipes. But that's if you smoke crack. I don't smoke crack, so it didn't help me particularly. But, yeah, for all the crack smokers, you guys are having a great time. If you're a Ku Klux Trans member, a crack smoker, or a homeless person, or all three, then you're having a great life. You're winning. You're winning. If you're a Ku Klux homeless crackhead, a Ku Klux Trans member, homeless crackhead, and you got a taste for the little ones, you are winning. But if you don't fall in that niche group, If you don't fall in that esoteric group, then you ain't winning shit. If you're an everyday American who's not a fucking weirdo, you're not winning. Ranson Shan, thank you very much. He says he gave us play. Also miss. How am I missing these super chats? Damn it. Hold on. How did that one get past me? Let's see, Ranson Shan. Let's see. See, this thing's supposed to notify me at the top when I get one. But sometimes when I'm in the middle of a point, I don't want to stop and do the super, so I save it till later. But I try to keep a mental note of it in the back of my mind. But we'll get to it. But yeah, if you're not a meth and or crack smoker, actually I did see this one. I just forgot to click on it. But if you're not a meth smoker and you're not confused about your genitals, then this is not the presidency for you. Ranson Shan, here we go. Thank you. Apartments and neighborhoods advertise gates and cameras as an incentive to buyers. Wonder why we don't see no police presence or gun free as incentives since loud people beg and plead for these. Yeah. Security is attractive to someone looking for housing. Security is very attractive because at home, you want to be safe. That is your refuge. Where else are you going to go other than home? There's no place more home than home. There's nowhere else to go. I got nowhere else to go. So I want it to be safe so I don't have to worry. Even if there's a fucking purge going on outside, I want my house to be safe from it. Is that too much to ask? Mr. Kojak, who loves you, baby. He said, I'm 10 minutes behind due to pausing, but didn't we use condensed milk back in the day? Don't need formula. Yeah. My mom's generation, I remember seeing cousins of mine drinking condensed milk, pet milk, whatever you want to call it. I remember that shit for sure. It's because it's one of those things. What were we doing before? Were babies just suffering? Before formula? How did they get along? That's right, Todd Terrell, officer and a gentleman. Richard Gere, I got nowhere else to go. None your business. I wish I could. None your business says pause the live stream. Got to take a doo-doo. I know. Maybe take me in the bathroom with you. I can't see you. You'll be all right. Take me in there while you do. I won't look. Oh, speaking of doo-doo, I remember some neighbors of mine. Shout out to my man Benny. They had a pit bull and they named him Dookie. Not only is that a fucking funny word, but to hear them calling his name was hilarious. Dookie! 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 That shit was hilarious. Let's bring back the word Dookie, shall we? Dookie. Roddy, I saw you in there last night, man. I hope you enjoyed it. Roddy was there for the stream I did with Gabe and Sean. Very cool. Yeah, Andrew Brown. No bullshit, man. His dog's name was Dookie. And Lisa Weeb. My mom fed us goat milk. Fed me goat milk. I had drank goat milk too. We had a goat dairy. As you guys know, I grew up rural, and we had a goat dairy down the road, and we drink goat milk all the time. I think that's why. I'm not allergic to poison oak. Jean Marie Todak, you missed it. Yeah, Andrew Brown. Duke, I hear the whole family out there calling for Dookie. Yes, daughter of the truth, just like Green Day. So yeah, I think that's why I'm not allergic to poison oak now. I believe it. I don't know if there's any scientific proof for that, but I used to drink that shit like a motherfucker when I was a kid, and they eat poison oak like it's going out of style. And I never got it. I'd freak my friends out. I got my homeboy, my best friend who we went camping with our sons this weekend. If he says poison oak 3 times in the mirror, he'll get that shit. There were a few times where I would go over his house. Hey, can Leo play? Nah, he's Poison Oak got his ass. None the miser. He says, motherfucker, I was at games too. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. I didn't feel your presence. But I did see Roddy's name come up, so that's how I knew he was there. Don't get all mad, None the miser. Calm down. Calm down. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay? But yeah, we drink goat milk like crazy. And goat cheese, fuck that shit. Get that away from me. Don't come near me with goat cheese. That smells like a goat's asshole. But goat milk, chilled? Oh, yes. Sign me up. I saw a goat eat my part of my aunt's dress. We went to the goat dairy for a Cub Scout field trip. He ate part of my aunt's dress. I've seen a goat eat a soda can. And I don't mean a piece of a soda can, a little, no. That goat found a Pepsi soda can on the ground and ate the whole thing, chewed it up and swallowed it and went looking for other things to eat. Goats are crazy. I don't know if they got the stomach acid of a fucking Komodo dragon. I don't know. I wasn't around that goat when he passed that thing, but he sure enough chewed and swallowed a Pepsi can. And if it makes any difference, this was an 80s Pepsi can. So goats are crazy as hell. But yeah, I used to drink goat milk all the time. Never got poisoned. I take the leaves and I would rub the leaves on my skin in front of my friends. And they'd be like, oh my God, how do you do that? Good times. Good times. So don't forget, guys, mygreengear.com, jerichogreen.net, P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. I really enjoy the benefits of C60 Evo organic olive oil when I take it daily. My mind is sharper and I have more energy and endurance. I sleep deeper and wake up feeling more refreshed, which is amazing. C60 Evo delivers pure C60, ESS60 infused skin serums, lip balms, and pet formulas that deliver excellent results. They've got a proven track record of 31 years and my personal recommendation. Get C60 Evo organic products to enjoy the incredible benefits yourself. Use my link to save 10% off of your purchase. Take that, people. So, let me find this shit. Let me find these IRS qualifications. Let's see here. Oh, this is the list of the things they bought. And it's long as shit. And it's very disturbing. All right, here we go. Okay. Shout out to Lucy, who sent this to me. But this is from the IRS official website. And it says key requirements. Hold on, where'd it go? Okay, major duties. He said duty. It says adhere to the highest standards of conduct, especially in maintaining honesty and integrity. Oh, that's what the I stands for in IRS. It's integrity. It says work a minimum of 50 hours a week. Okay, there's a large population out there, so there's a lot of paperwork to go through. Yes, Marky Mark, Dookie. This is exactly what they are. Work a minimum of 50 hours a week, which may include irregular hours and be on call 24/7, including holidays and weekends. Okay. A lot of hours, crazy hours working for the IRS. Maintain a level of fitness necessary to effectively respond to life-threatening situations on the job. What? Huh? Did this switch me over to a police training website? No, IRS. It says maintain a level of fitness necessary to effectively respond to life-threatening situations on the job. Oh, I know. So in case somebody, like they get a paper cut from a file or they drop a keyboard on their foot, you got to be ready to respond. Maybe that's what they mean. I think that's what they mean. And then the next one says, carry a firearm and be willing to use deadly force if necessary. Why? You're the IRS. There's no PD in there. You're not a police department. You're not a fucking paramilitary unit. Carry a firearm and be willing to use deadly force if necessary. Be willing and able to participate in arrests, execution of search warrants, and other dangerous assignments. Why? This is the IRS. Why do they need to be willing to kill somebody? Carry a firearm and be willing to use deadly force. Why? Why does an IRS agent need to be willing to kill an American citizen? Why? Do you not have a separate law enforcement department to back them up? IRS does the number shit, then you have a police unit to back them up. If it comes to that, how often does the IRS meet a situation where they need law enforcement to back them up? How often does the IRS does an IRS agent find themselves in a situation where they have to use deadly force if necessary? Now, I know people get pissed off. I know D. Heather Green, they bought up $700,000 worth of 5.56 ammunition, among many other things. I know people are mad when you tell them they owe taxes or you're coming to take their shit. But how often does the IRS need to use deadly force? That is a bit fucking much. What the? That's weird, man. That's not what we do here. What the? And listen to this shit. This is just part of it. There's so much. Look at all this. Look at all that shit. This is just some of the things that they buy. Hey, close the door for me. Want to say hi? Just say hi. No, don't come over here. Just say hi.
Hi.
Yeah. That's Junior. Anyway, let's see. Let's get to the guns and shit. Here we go. Internal Revenue Service, top items purchased. Ammunition, $3.5 million worth. Keep in mind, this is the IRS, not the 82nd Airborne, not the SEAL team. This is the IRS. Personal armor, $3 million. Quick reaction capability equipment, just under $1 million. Glock 9mm Model 19, Glock 19s, $855,000. Surveillance vans. Why the fuck does the IRS need to be listening to you? Don't they? Paperwork. Why do you need to be listening to me? Why are you eavesdropping? Surveillance vans, $855,000. Ballistic shields, $179,000. Shields? Don't they use those for riots or breaching something? Wow. Night vision binoculars, $89,000. Steiner military marine binoculars, $47,000. Glock 22, Glock 23, Glock 27, Remington 870, 2/4 buckshot. Ooh, and 2/4-inch slugs. That's for breaching doors and shit too. Smith & Wesson, H&K, 9mm marking cartridges. Buckshot. Simunitions. That's in case they want to go non-lethal on your ass. Ballistic vest. Black Hawk vest. Body armor. Glock safe action tactical lights. Well, at least they're getting top shelf. At least they're getting quality equipment. Fuck, man. I wish I could some of this shit. Contraband inspection kits. What does the IRS have to do with contraband? What's contraband? What, do they find drugs or something? What the fuck do you mean contraband? That ain't none of your business. You're here for finances, not whatever I got my fucking house. Wow. 40 caliber ammo, magazines, tactics training, Glock pistols. Damn. Target backgrounds. They got to practice. They got to practice so they can hit you center mass. They can't go out there all willy nilly. They got to get those. They got to get those tight groupings so they make sure they put you down. ATN Night Storm Gen 4 Night Vision. Night vision, surveillance equipment, and firearms for the IRS. How the fuck is that? How is that? What? 87,000 troops. Agents. That's what I meant. 87,000 IRS agents, not stormtroopers, not brown shirts. Don't you say that. Don't use the G word, Gestapo. It's not cool, guys. Don't say that. No Nazi references, even though the Nazis modeled themselves after the American Democrat Party. I know. I'm sorry. I shouldn't even have said that, guys. I shouldn't be coming in here with the truth. I need to come in here with lies and bullshit like they want us to. But that is the truth. People are like, oh, Hitler. Nazis, Hitler. Yeah, but he had to learn from somewhere. And he learned from the American Democrat Party. Fucked up, but he did. He said, what's going on across the pond? They're awfully fucked up and racist. What are they doing? Maybe I can figure out. Maybe I can get something out of that. Maybe I can use that as the groundwork from my little empire I'm building over here. Shit. Miss Pepsi Girl, on your phone, YouTube, Michael Jordan drug commercial. That's an interesting mix. None of your business says camel milk is better. Really? Well, we don't got no camels here. I've seen camel milk for sale, but it's hard to find it. It's expensive as shit. They don't got them big ass cow titties. They got little camel tits. They got nice toes though. Don't be player, guys. That's not cool. Don't be crass. That's what my mama told me. Don't be crass. Black Lake, thank you for the Hamilton. The IRS is going to be the new mock Gestapo, and we the people are the test subjects. They just want to see how far they can push us, and we accept it before the people have had enough. That's right. Every time they push it, that's their new reset point. They push it a foot, boom, okay, we can start from here. Push it another foot, boom. Well, we know everything within here we can get away with because they didn't do shit. It's just letting them, the more they shit they can get away with, the more they're going to push. And eventually, once they find out the right amount of stuff they can get away with, then they'll really start enacting their plan because they'll realize, oh, they're not going to do nothing. No matter what we do to them or their children, they're not going to do anything. Perfect. Now it's time. We found out exactly what they'll let us get away with, and it's perfect. Terrible. Alien testosterone, thank you. JG Jr.'s candy fund. Hey, that boy does not need any more candy. Candy is the least of his worries. Kids are little crackheads for candy. Boy, Halloween's going to be crazy. When we moved into our neighborhood, and one of my daughter's friends, they've lived here for a few years. Or no, I think they got here like maybe a little before us. They've only been here a few months before us, actually. And we were talking to her, and she was talking to my wife, and they talked about Halloween. And she's like, yeah, last year we had 700 kids come to our house. So like we counted them. Fuck, I'm not looking forward to that. If it wasn't for my wife, my lights would be out. I'll come over here. Not that I don't like kids or nothing, but shit. I mean, boom, boom. Right when you sit down, boom, boom, fuck. But we're going to sit out there. We're going to get a little courtyard thing. We're going to make it scary. 700 kids? Damn. Heidi Boo, thank you again. Isn't it weird? The unrealistic movies from the past are coming true. Yeah. And you watch a movie, pre-Sweet and Sour Sniffles movie, or you watch a movie before 9/11. It's a trip. Daughter of the Truth. They did, Jericho. Adolf Hitler admired Jim Crow laws. Yeah. We laid the groundwork. When you're starting something new and you see somebody who's already done some of the legwork for you, naturally you're like, okay, I can borrow from this and then build on it. And that's exactly what he did. Black Lake, bulls don't have milk. No, they don't. So if you're about to go milk your bull, put your bucket down because that's not going to be milk on your mustache. I promise. But if you're building something like that and somebody's already worked out some of the kinks, why not? Like, damn, you guys are like, he probably looked at Jim Crow's like, damn, I wasn't going to do that, but fuck it. Zain Mayasi. Zine, is it Zine Mayasi? That's what I'm going to say. That's my final answer. Zine Mayasi. Thank you very much. Great show. Will you ever come to London? And when are you running for president? Thank you. And I have no plans to come to London. Not that I'm against it. But I'd like to go there and be like, cheerio. You know, I'll make sure I have a top hat and a monocle. Why say, old boy? Nah, I'd totally go to London. I just have no plans to. When am I running for president? As soon as I can raise $500 million, because apparently that's the fucking price tag. But if I could, I'd run for president. Man, I'd be so fucking. But sir, you can't. Says who? You see these dudes around me with earpieces? I can do whatever the fuck I want. I'm gonna be the first president to open carry. Why doesn't the president do that? Why does the president not carry a gun? I know they have Secret Service and they're the best in the world. I know that. But why the fuck not? I'd be the first. You couldn't tell me. Now, of course, there's a constitution and there's laws and rules in place, and the president can't be a king. I know that. But as far as what I can carry on my person and what I say, you ain't telling me shit. This Glock is staying right here. Why the fuck not? Man, what you see here on this live stream, I wouldn't change a bit. I wouldn't change a bit. I'd be the same person saying the same shit. And I know how to act in certain situations. You know, I'm not going to be uncouth. But yeah. Oh shit. Cancel my overseas shit. I ain't going nowhere. You guys come over here. My country's in need. I'm not leaving. You come over here. I'll meet with anybody, but you got to come over here. I got shit to do. DJ John T, thank you. JR Junior's, JG Junior's candy farm. You guys quit. That boy don't need no more candy. But I will say this. He is very good about brushing his teeth. And same with my daughter. And the dentists are always impressed at how clean and white their teeth are. Lorena FPZ, thank you. They are ready to tax dealers and side hustles. Watch. Yeah, that's why they're looking at your fucking your Cash App and shit. If you have more than $600 in there. You damn right they are. They forced us in. We're stepping away from that. People are doing and creating their own thing. And they can't have that. They got to come over here and fuck that up too. But if they do that, then they're just forcing people to create their own and get away from those big machines, the big tech and all that. They're going to make you make your own shit, which is great for us because we still want the truth. We still want the real. Tell me how it is. I'm a big boy. I can handle it. All right. Give me the truth and I'll digest it myself. Don't pre-digest it and baby bird it into my fucking brain. I don't need that. That I don't need. But what I do need is for you to go to mygreengear.com, jerichogreen.net. Maybe put something in the snail mail, people. In this advanced society, don't forget about the letter. P.O. Box 806, Olivehurst, California, 95961-9998. Let's talk about Hillary's merch, you little bitch. You little bastard. You conceited, cocky little bastard. Let's see if we can find it. Hillary merch. Not Hillary Duff merch. I don't want that. I'm not a Hillary Duff fan. But Hillary has this hat. This right here. She's selling this hat, making fun of the raid on Donald Trump's house. And you can see right there, it says, but her emails. That's what it says. She's making fun saying that Of course, that's what Trump is going to say. But Hillary's emails, which he hasn't, but I'll say it. How the fuck are you going to raid Donald Trump's house and you didn't do shit to this monster? She smashed cell phones with a hammer. She bleached shit. She destroyed evidence. Can't you get in trouble for that? Don't they call it obtuse? No. Obstruction of justice. That's what they call that kind of shit. Destroying evidence. Nothing. Never raided her disgusting house once. Probably because they didn't want to step over all of the semen. Because Bill Clinton lives there too. That is horrible. Can you believe that, bitch? You know you're lying. You know you destroyed those emails that had a server in your house. You know you were probably helping Chinese spies. And you got the nerve to make a hat that says "but her email." People, there's no fear of consequence. Why would she not do that? Robin Spielman, don't say that. Don't be pleb. Robin Spielman says Hillary's got a bigger penis than Bill. How do you know that, Robin, when it's always inside of Bill? Can't measure it if you can't see it. Huh? Boom. Boom. Never thought of that one, did you guys? Heidi Booth, thank you. Shout out to JG, guys. We all love you. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Authentically Kennedy, thank you for the twomp. Half for JD Jr.'s dental fund and sister's next manicure. Wish we could meet the littles. They sound so sweet. Yeah, my son, he's hella cool. He's not always so mellow, but my kids are hella cool. And my daughter will love that because she loves getting her nails done. Like I said before, guys, if my daughter could live inside of a nail salon that opened up into a mall, I would never see her. She is the girliest girly shopping, nails did you've ever met in your life. That's my baby. And every time she goes to the salon, I make sure she gets whatever she wants. It's one of my few flaws. Authentically Kennedy, thank you again for the twomp. Another twompski. Let's try this again. Since I can't freaking spell, half for JG Jr.'s dental fund and the other half for Big Sister's next nail day. Love the little greens. Those are my people. And I appreciate that. She told my daughter, the lady, she was getting some salt scrub or something on her feet while she was getting her toes done, or before. I don't know what order that comes in, but the lady was doing a salt scrub. And she was like, can I get another salt scrub? And the lady's like, yeah, sure, that'll be another $10. She's like, my daddy will pay for it. And yes, he will. And yes, he did. She's 10. She's going on 11, guys. I don't have her for much longer. I don't. And I mean, physically, she'll be here because it's not like, boom, 18 out of here. I'm not going to do that. She might stay, go to college or whatever. But mentally, she's going to be on other things. She's going to be focused on friends and college and all that stuff. So I don't have my baby girl for that much longer. So spoil her. I do. I'm not going to spoil her rotten. You better believe I don't play that mouthy shit, disrespectful, none of that. But I spoil the hell out of her. Heidi Booth, again, thank you. Maybe Bill will give her donkey pox. Maybe. Imagine what he has given her. Imagine how many times she sat down and realized she had some kind of discharge. And she goes, Bill! And he's like, uh-oh. Got me again. It's usually the Monday after a weekend with Epstein. He just goes, uh-oh. Gave her gonorrhea again. Whoops. Black Lake, thank you. Didn't a submarine crewman take a picture of the inside of his ship and they sent him straight to prison for classified information? Yeah, and remember that American plane went down in China and it took us like 3 months or something to get it back. How? Why would you let them hold on to our technology, William? You shithead. You shit for brains. And that crooked harpy you're married to. Ugh. I bet her house is cave-like. It's probably real cold, real sanitized. Everything's like stainless steel and shit. Feel like you're about to get a pap smear when you walk into her house. It's disgusting. But it has to have a high ceiling because she has to hang from it upside down, encased in her fucking wings. Hey, yo, hoser. Thank you for the Hamilton, but it's all in French. It's all in frog talk. Nist Simil. Let's do a meetup somewhere in central U.S., Ohio, Kentucky, or something. A hotel with a big bar and a pool. The honorary Americans meet up. That'd be great, man. That would be something. Nist Simil. Does that mean next summer? Nist Simil. I wouldn't be opposed to that. I do need to do some kind of meet and greet or something like that. You know, but there's so many weirdos out there. But I think it would be a positive experience. But where would I do it? I would say the bulk of my audience is not in California. I do have a lot of people who are fans of mine in California. But I would say the bulk of them are not. So where would I meet to where I could have, you know, a healthy showing, but to where, you know, I wouldn't like have to, would I have to get on a plane? I don't know. We'll see. I'll talk about it. I'll think about it. Pamela White, thank you very much, miss. I appreciate that. Preach. Well, this was another great stream, guys. I have some homework to do. I was on a couple business calls this morning. So the Ferg says at my house. We'll meet at the Ferg's house. I got some stuff I need to do, some things I need to look into, some research, you know, that kind of shit. Grown-up stuff, you know? Except now when you have to do homework, there's no mom or dad making sure you do it. You got to do it yourself. Authentically Kennedy, thank you very much again. JG, what do you think about America's effed up food system? Just got back from the EU and discovered hot Cheetos have been banned. They serve that crap in our schools. What's up with that? I think it's a fine line because we pride ourselves in being American. We pride ourselves in you can't tell me shit. I can do what I want, which is great. But things like that should not be sold in schools. That should not be readily available to children. Some of the things that our government, the FDA, allows in our food should not be. A lot of the things we consume are banned in other countries, but is it a slippery slope to say, okay, government, you can regulate this, but you can't regulate that? Because we all know the saying, give them an inch and they'll fuck you over for sure. So it is. And I wish that was possible. I wish that it was possible for our government to just take what we give them and not try to take the whole thing and ban what they think they should ban, what they think we should have. But as far as in schools, yes, they should only have healthy food options. I remember watching I think it was a 48 Hours years ago when I was a kid, and it was talking about the services that children have. I think it was in France, and because of the taxes they pay, the kids have food, they have healthcare. It's like a nurse that's at the school, and they were eating off of plates with silverware and cloth napkins, and they had the food. They had like vegetables and meat and a starch and everything. It was well balanced. It was clean. It was healthy. And I don't think there's a reason why kids, you know, maybe not the cloth napkin and the silverware level, but there's no reason why we can't have healthy food options in school for our children, because unfortunately, a lot of parents let them eat that shit. You could take a hot Cheeto and light that shit and it will burn like a birthday candle. A child should not be able to have that at school. That can't be good. That poisonous thing, just because you chew it up and swallow it, and it's not poisonous anymore. That shit burns like a birthday candle. That's one thing that my wife and I are sticklers about, is what our kids eat. We don't let them have any red dye, any food dye. That shit's terrible. And I'm not telling you how to do your shit. I'm just telling you what I do. Our kids don't eat dyes, so they don't do the hot Cheetos and the blue this and orange, all that bullshit. They don't. We try to keep it as healthy as we can. Now, when they're out in the world around their friends or not around us, they're going to do what they do. But at home, we only give them healthy options. And no, it's not fucking, carrots and Akmak crackers. But we try to give them healthy shit. And because, once they get out on their own doing their thing, they can make all kinds of fucked up choices. But we're trying to help them lay the groundwork. But I wish that our school's food programs were up to par. They should be. Why not? But they aren't. But I just think that's a slippery slope. What with it? Because these crazy motherfuckers, we give them a little bit. Okay, you can ban this. They'll be banning shit according to what they think. And we can't have that. But I think as far as kids, it's up to the parents. You have to let them know, don't be eating that shit. Again, when they get to school and they got money in their pocket, they're going to buy what they're going to buy. But you need to be the voice in the back of their head saying, you shouldn't have that. They try to give them a moment of pause before they buy that shit. But certainly at home, you eat what I give you. You ain't got no job. So you eat what I give you. And at home, we're going to try to make it healthy. I want my kids to have the ability to make healthier choices than I did when I became an adult. Because my dad's rule was take all you want, but eat all you take. So I want my kids to make better choices than I did, basically. Spunberry65, thanks for the Hamilton. He said Cheetos will result in orange man bad. Exactly. They'll fuck their brains up. So yeah, anything that burns, I won't put it in my kid's body. How about that? And hot Cheetos, that shit burns. I showed my friends' kids. They're like, no way. And because one of them had a bag, and I was like, those burn like candles. No, they don't. Took that shit. Happy birthday. You could have put hot Cheetos. If you don't have candles, grab hot Cheetos. They'll burn just like fucking candles. But another great live, people. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Those in the comment section, your questions, comments, donations, those who may not have commented, but you're still listening. Thank you. I appreciate it. Tomorrow, the dumb shit will abound. They're doing something dumb right now that we're going to talk about tomorrow. So please be here. PST, 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. 4 o'clock on the East Coast. Who cares about Central and Mountain? Okay? But like I said, I got a little homework to do, and I got to hang out with Junior. Every time I go in the house after my live, my son acts like he hasn't seen me in a month. I haven't seen you all day. Let's play. So I got to go do that. I know. Life is so terrible. But I'll see you here mañana. But you know how it goes. I try to be done with the left, but they just won't let me. Please subscribe. Hit that notification bell, because every time it rings, a piece of shit lefty cries. Utilize the Linktree link. Get your ass over to JerichoGreen.net. I am Jericho Green. Man up. Ow.